Whether you're on the hunt for a new job or preparing to graduate from college, keeping your resume up to date is a must.
That's right, and here are the ways to help your resume reel you in that perfect job. It's our Page Turner's guest from the Charleston Carnegie Public Library. Director Chris Houchins is back, so we're helping people get their resumes tip-top shape.
Yes, it's a new program we're launching. We're lucky to have such a great partnership with EIU and the Civic Engagement and Volunteerism Office. They help us with a few programs, but starting Thursday at 5 o'clock from 5 to 7, we're going to have volunteers from EIU coming in to sit down with anybody that wants help with their resumes or cover letters, and this is going to be a monthly program. So if you can't make it this week, we'll have another one in November. We'll take, anytime students are off, this program will be off as well since it's student volunteers, so December will be a month off, but it'll be the start of a new program to hopefully help members of our community, because it's open to everyone, Eastern students included, just help get the resume up to date. Well,
it's your opportunity to make a great first impression, your cover letter and your resume, and I remember in college taking a class specifically on writing a great resume.
Absolutely.
You don't want to give away all the tips and tricks, but are there some basic things besides the obvious that we need to be thinking through?
I mean, with your resume and cover letter, the main thing that I always recommend is know your audience. So even though you have one cover letter, it might not always work for every job you're applying for. So you really want to make sure you're kind of tailoring it a little bit to each specific job you're applying for, because each job will have its own different requirements and demands. So you want to make sure you speak to those in the application.
Yeah, we were looking at the requirements there of what to bring to this workshop.
Yes.
So bring your actual resume, or what if you have nothing
If you have nothing, just come anyway, because it's always a good place to start. But if you do have your resume or a cover letter, we recommend bringing it. It can be a paper copy, or if you have on USB or in your email, we will have laptops available to use. If you have your own, you can always bring that. But we'll have what you need. If you don't have one to start, we'll help you get started at least.
Anywhere in the process that you tend to be. Also, use spell check. It's one button, please. Use spell check.
That's Tim's freebie.
Yes,
for you
that's offered for free.
Yes.
The rest you have to pay for.
You know what I had a question about was Grandma's Got Mail. What is that?
Grandma's Got Gmail. It's the other one of the other programs that EIU helps us run, and that is based on technology help for seniors, where we do it as an open house each month, where if you're a senior and you have questions, any question regarding technology, that Kindle your kids thought you had to have, or your Facebook, you sit down with Eastern students and they will help you figure out whatever you need to figure out.
Well, let's figure out what you brought here. Tell me about these books. Where do you want to start? Here?
Let's start with Tree. This is Tree, and it's a peek-through book, and you can actually see there's a cutout at the beginning. And as you flip through it, more cutouts appear, and it shows more animals living in this tree. So it kind of teaches you about the ecosystem of the tree, but it also works through the seasons as well. So you're kind of getting this dual learning feature. But it's a really fun book, and it just, as you turn, more things appear in this tree. This tree is full of life.
Yeah, it feels brand new.
Next one has way more pages, and I'm guessing way fewer pictures.
Yes. The Person You Mean to Be. This is a social psychologist wrote this book talking about how our own biases that we have that we might not realize, and how we want to be better, and that she recommends that we be goodish people rather than good, because goodish, we're constant, goodish, there's always room to improve.
Right.
Where if you're good, you're at a plateau, you can stop, whereas if you're good-ish, there's always room to improve.
Ish is the best suffix ever. I will just say you can add it to any word, and it almost works every single time. It's great.
Oh, tell me about Aru. I'm going to let you pronounce
Arusha and the End of Time.
That's exactly what I meant.
This one is a new start of it's Rick Riordan Presents. If anyone read Rick Riordan, it's the Percy Jackson and Magnus Chase and Trials of Apollo. He has found authors that write similar books to his, where this one is based on Indian mythology, where Arusha accidentally releases a demon who wants to then release the god of destruction, and it's up to her and her friends to try and stop this demon from destroying the world.
Dun, dun,
and this last one seems to be the perfect one for a library, because from what I can tell on the end of the book, it's called The Library Book.
It is indeed called The Library Book by Susan Orlean. This one talks about, in 1986, the Los Angeles Public Library suffered a devastating fire. And it was never discovered if that fire was accidental or arson. So she goes through and investigates and chronicles what this was like, while also looking at the landscape of libraries and librarians and the role that they serve in our society.
There we go.
All right. Lots of great selections and lots of great opportunities for you there at the Charleston Carnegie Public Library. We'll connect you at stayliving.tv in case you need a little resume real help.